on the educational style needed for the target group. Using interactive strategies such as theatre and drama has been found to be a reliable, culturally accepted way of educating young people with sexual health. So the purpose of this project was to provide an evaluation of the effectiveness of interactive theatre and drama-based strategies for sexual health promotion among young, culturally and linguistically diverse youth. The research consisted of a comprehensive evaluation of the Sharing Stories youth drama groups, which are run through MMRC, in this room right here. This is where all the drama happens. Sharing Stories delivers culturally appropriate information on sexual health and relationships for members of new and emerging communities using creative engagement strategies such as theatre, filmmaking and art. So Sharing Stories was first implemented in 2009. I was actually one of the participants. Here's some pictures of us. Obviously some of it happens in this room. We have various groups, so we have one that meet here Wednesdays after school from 4 to 6, and this is that group there. And we also have Friday mornings, and this is more of a peer education group, so we've been participating for a very long time. Isabella actually works here, and so we go with Anne Sorensen, some of you may or may not know her. She's our facilitator and we learn some skills with her. And this is another program that's happening in Ellenbrook, and this is some of the filming that happens. This is actually one of the participants' houses, and we go there to create our films. And so our films are used to promote sexual health education with other young people, and it provides a space for a safe space to talk about sexual health issues that young people may not talk about with their families due to cultural reasons. And it provides informal learning about intimate relationships, parent-teen conflict, and general youth issues. Sharing Stories is quite unique in the way they create the stories, is that we all come together and we share stories, hence Sharing Stories, and we talk about our own personal issues and things that we've dealt with, partying culture or culture at school, how you reflect with your parents, and then we use those stories, and that's how we develop our art pieces. And this is another art piece of something that we've done. Okay. Now, the aims and objectives were to, so this is produced by Megan, who's mine. So to determine the proportion of youth reporting confidence in supporting people about talking, in feeling more confident about talking to their friends about sexual health and supporting their friends with regards to safe sex, who feel less ashamed about carrying condoms or asking their partners to use condoms. 3, who report confidence in seeking STI testing if they have had unprotected sex without a condom. 4, who know where to access accurate information about sexual health and where to go for STI testing services before the end of the 6-month project, because it was 6 months. And lastly, for those who feel more confident and feel less ashamed about sexual health when talking to their family members. So the methodology that Megan had used, in order to effectively evaluate an existing arts-based program and capture the diversity of experiences of the participants, dramatic role plays were used as a tool for research. This is quite interesting and fun to be participating and also to observe, because I was there for some of the evaluation that Megan had done. So it was through process, impact and outcome evaluation. The data collection consisted of recording attendance, consistent observation and documentation of field notes. The young people really enjoyed that. Megan would sit in the room and say, okay, here's the scenarios, everyone would talk about it. She'd be like, I'm just going to sit here and write down notes, and they would really enjoy bringing up really challenging issues that they thought might shock people, but we are good in dealing with shocking issues. Impact evaluation, so pre-post questionnaires. So that was just some things that we had to fill out. Pre and post drama scenarios. So Megan had provided us with 4 different scenes, and we had to engage in conversation. We filmed them, and then the post ones was again after the 12-week period, and there was quite a significant change in what some of the young people said. And one of the statistics was 100% of people felt confident in saying to their friend, you know, you should use condoms if you're going to have unprotected sex. So that was quite impressive for the young people to get that after all that. Outcome evaluation, so 6 retrospective semi-structured interviews with long-standing participants. So I was one of them, and Isabella was one of them. And yeah, it really showed how we have, you know, been appreciative, and we've taken a lot of skills from the program. So the data collected from these evaluation strategies were analysed for recurring themes, changes in young people's sexual health knowledge, attitude and skills in providing advice and referral to others, evidence of peer education skills, and an increase in young people's self-confidence and ability to confidently discuss sexual health topics. Some of the results, the evaluation confirmed that regular participation in the Sharing Stories youth drama groups can improve sexual health knowledge, their confidence levels, create positive attitudes towards sexual health, and upskill participants with peer educator abilities. The results also indicated that culture, religion, and family structure play a significant role in the learning experience of participants. Often when we do our drama programs, a lot of young people will when they talk about their stories, they all the time talk about their cultural background and how it impacts in the way that they talk about sexual health with other friends and family members. The observation and field notes recorded at each of the drama workshops revealed regular progress and growth among the participants. Participants demonstrated a willingness to share knowledge with others, support their peers, and facilitate situations. The impact evaluation questionnaires discovered that participants are able to provide accurate advice to their friends, have gained confidence in seeking STI testing, and have improved confidence buying and carrying condoms. The impact evaluation scenarios were used in an innovative data collection method that was consistent with the creative program. So that was filming the drama role plays. Use of the scenarios as an evaluation method was successful in ensuring that the data was a true representation of the Sharing Stories program. The results showed that participants have a broad understanding of condom use, have gained knowledge of health effects of STIs, and are willing to incorporate cultural values, such as family expectations. This was present in what one of the young girls' response was when one of the scenarios was that you have chlamydia, and her friend, this was in the role play, had said, "Oh my gosh, you better get yourself checked because you can get, you know, you can be infertile if you don't get yourself checked." And she brought in her cultural values in that, and she said, "What will your mum say? She wants to be a grandma." And this was a girl from Sydney's background, and it's, you know, family is a really big thing, and so it was interesting that that's what one of her answers were. And then she also said that, but then she also said, you know, here are some ways that you can get tested. So it was interesting seeing her post responses to that in the post-evaluation. So the retrospective interviews provided an insight into the long-term benefits of participating in the Sharing Stories drama workshops. They demonstrated confidence with discussing sexual health and knowledge on sexual health relationship issues. So these participants, they started to discuss things that weren't just basic sexual health. It was more of relationships, you know, have you got consent, more of the more deeper things that, you know, they don't really teach school. At school they'll just teach you basic anatomy of the body, all of that stuff. So overall, the evaluation confirmed that using interactive theatre and drama-based strategies for sexual health education among COLD youth is effective. And some of the recommendations that Megan has suggested is the key themes found from this are represented through these 4 ones. So interactive strategies such as theatre and drama should be used for discussing sensitive taboo topics, as they allow the room to calm down and come into a safe space to discuss them. Drama should be promoted for educating at-risk youth in other settings and for other sensitive topics. Drama and theatre is a culturally appropriate method of engagement for young people from a range of coloured backgrounds, and the use of drama as an interactive data collection method is effective for evaluating an arts-based program. And we've just got special thanks to Anne Sorensen and Rowena. Rowena was the supervisor for Megan during the research and the Sharing Stories team. Thank you, and yeah, clap. Is there time if anyone wants to ask me questions? I can provide answers that aren't from the research, but I can provide you answers from experiential stuff as I have been as part of it. So you can feel free to ask me a tea break because I think you're all hungry. Thank you.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah.
What's the age group?
The age group is from, I think, for 14 to 21.
One more question. Did you get parental consent for them to attend?
The parental consent, it's more of the word by mouth. So it's after school events. So with the Ellenbrook girls, I think because it's through the school, I'm not too sure on how they've done that.
That's what we struggle with. So
Yeah. Well, as this is an informal session, you're coming to drama. So more of it is we're using drama as the way of engaging with the young people, and so from there we just talk about issues through relationships. But if we do, because we do, once we make it feel, we do take it out to other schools and other areas, and that's when we get permission and we discuss to them, to the parents. And often when they come and drop them off, we introduce ourselves and say, hi, you know, this is what your kid's doing, and it's all fun, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I just haven't, you know, I've just been like, yeah.